Good morning. Dollar's back, baby. The dollar is finally back. We finally have a background where it doesn't look like an Al-Qaeda interrogation during the morning show. So, we're back. Stocks are up. Did anyone see the Bolts game last night? That was pretty sweet. Elon Musk, Business Insider's going after him like they went after Dave Portnoy, and Portnoy shut that down. So now you're going after a person with $300 billion. Wise decision. Wise decision. Who's next? Excuse me. All right. Let's see what we got. Reminder, book club is after the show, 10 a.m. That is that. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Stocks are up a little bit. Futures are up. I don't know why. I don't know. I think this is just another, probably maybe a little bit of a short covering rally. It's not like yesterday was too crazy, but, you know, this is a good thing. We need the ebbs and flows. We need the maybe the big crash. We need big rallies. And this is let me kind of draw what I think. Let's see here. So I'm going to kind of draw it on this right side of the screen. So what we need is kind of a big fall, and then, okay, and it's going to rally up a little bit. Okay, everybody says, we hit the bottom. We're good. And then it falls again. And then it rebounds a little bit, and everybody says, okay, that was it. That's happened 2 times. We've hit the bottom. Then it falls again. Then it rebounds a little bit. And these areas of the peak, they're more like this, and then falls again, and this, and falls again. So what I'm looking for is not so much just crashes. We don't want that 40% crash like what happened with the coronavirus. It just doesn't work out that way. Okay, let's go to here. Where should we start? Not a lot of news out there today. This will be a fun one. So Tesla's biggest. So anybody that watches CNBC, Dan Ives is always on there. He kind of just reminds me of a hype guy. He's a very nice person, it seems, but yeah, someone got a haircut. Someone needed a haircut. The Wedbush Securities managing director slashed his price target on Tesla from 1,000 to 1,000 from 1,400. Mostly he's citing the successive, citing supply chain issues in China shutdown, which makes sense. But again, it's not something that's just going to run on forever. But let's see what's going on. The success of the China story on both the supply and demand side are linchpins to our long-term bull thesis on Tesla, Ives wrote. That said, the reality is current Shanghai lockdowns have been an epic disaster so far in the June quarter, and we expect Tesla to see modest delivery softness in the quarter. Look at these numbers that came out. These are incredible. I think this is the story. Yeah, this is the one. Tesla, God, I need some water, but I don't have a cup up here. Tesla sold 1,512 cars in China in April, a 98% plunge from March. To be honest with you, I'm surprised that they sold that many because it is a 100% COVID zero tolerance shutdown going on over there. So that's that. The data showed that Tesla's production in China dropped 81% to 10,757 in April. Tesla didn't export any autos from Shanghai in the month. In March, it exported 60 cars. So here's the funny part. Tesla's factories are completely shut down. They're exporting 60 cars, and they're still exporting more cars than probably Rivian, NIO, and Nikola combined in a shutdown. We expect weak China sales this quarter to spill over into Q3. So remember this, guys. Remember when the zero COVID policy started there, and what Elon wanted to do was bring in workers, the Tesla workers, into the factory and let them work in the factory and sleep in the factory and eat in the factory and not leave the factory. But apparently that didn't happen. The veteran also flagged Elon Musk's ongoing battle with... So this statement was really something to me. The veteran analyst also flagged Elon's ongoing battle to buy Twitter as a distraction that could continue weakening the stock. And I wrote here, because I didn't want to forget, if something happens to Elon, this company is dead. I mean, my point in saying that is Paul has said this one and it really resonated. If you're the CEO of a company and you die and the company and when people say, I'm going to use Crossroads Group for example. Paul's mission was always if I die, whatever, the company just goes on the next day, nothing changes because you're putting the right people in place to manage that. It seems like with Tesla, if he goes down, it's gone. I mean, it is so reliant on one single person, and that is not a business. And I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that's what it makes it seem like. And if that happens, that's what's going to be the reaction. That's going to be the reaction. It's going to be the same reaction when Warren Buffett passes. But I say that's a whole different conversation. Cisco logs its worst day. So everybody knew this. We talked about it yesterday. Logs its worst day in more than a decade, as the China shutdown is blamed for poor outlook. And I don't think there's a lot of analysts out there that are saying that's not really the reason. So Cisco share, and again, I'm reading the story. Cisco is the example, but you have to extrapolate this into other companies in the space, other companies in the tech space. When we go to look at the retail, you got to extrapolate it to the other retail side of we're not just looking at these specific companies. I'm just using these as the example for the entire sector. So Cisco shares have logged their worst day in more than a decade. It was down 13.7% yesterday, the worst day since 2011. Analysts were skeptical about those claims on Thursday, saying that everything, the CEO said that everything is blamed on the COVID shutdown that's going on in China. While and some analysts said that they were pointing at Cisco's size as an issue. So yes, supply chain issues are impacting many companies, but it appears Cisco has been impacted more than others. Citi research analyst Jim Suva wrote, "We believe that this is due to the fact that Cisco has many more products than its peers, which in times of adequate supply is a benefit, but right now it is a negative. We note that other companies have diversified their supplier base, and it seems like Cisco has not, and they are so ingrained in China, and these are the ramifications that they don't. I mean, they're kind of up the creek without a paddle. Many people have cut their price targets. $40 from $45. There was another one, $46 from $59. Was there another one in here? No. But yeah, Cisco, I mean, this is something that's going to resonate throughout tech, I believe. So pay attention to that one. Here we go. Target downgraded. But again, you got to look through. I'm going to pull up a story that's going to go through lots of, how should I say, retail stores. And you're going to look at these same store sales. It's pretty bad. So this is just an analyst from Truist. In our view, the company failed to execute properly in what is becoming a highly challenging environment, which has created substantial uncertainty on the outlook for Target. They have too many bulky items that are leading to markdowns. We read that story yesterday. We suspect that due to the extended lead times on product ordering and aggressive moves to build in-stock positions, the companies, including Target, are now trying to forecast demand much further into the future than what they have historically done. I said this yesterday. If you can't get products, what are you going to do? You're going to order as many products as you can to have some type of backlog. And now there's the backlog, and now people are not shopping and going at it. So, yikes. Price targets cut. 171 from 261, 165 from 288, 185 from 270. It's gonna get bad. Walmart. So looking into the future, a lot of analysts are thinking that Walmart has the edge, still has the edge, whatever you want to say. They've always had the edge. I don't think. I like Walmart more than Target. I really like the people of Walmart more than Target. Salt of America. If you thought Walmart and Target had disappointing results, look at these retailers. So let's just scroll down. Scroll down. Look at this. Same store sales. Bed Bath & Beyond, minus 12%. Sleep Number, minus 11%. Shoe Carnival, no idea what that is. 10.6%. Ollie's Bargain Outlet. So, guys, it's bad when you have quote-unquote recession-proof stocks that are getting pummeled. Minus 10.5%. CarMax, of course, minus 10.5%. Lowe's, minus 4%. What else do we have? Bath & Body Works, Best Buy, minus 2.3%. Hibbett Sports, minus 1%. I know that's a big thing amongst the EM community. Walmart did gain. Target did gain, but pay attention to all of retail. It is getting dicey out there. Boys and girls. Okay, Apple. So I think I've come to my conclusion. On what I think about the metaverse. I don't really think it's gonna work in the way that. So when I got the Oculus, it was pretty sweet. I was pretty excited about it, and it was awesome and fun. And then I just I was getting dizzy, but I'm sure that's just me. That's no big deal. I'm not concerned about that. But the fact that you have to charge and put on this goofy thing and have like this big indoor space that you have to work with, it's not practical. It's out of the news with NFTs and Bitcoins and this and that. I just don't know if it's going to work. Apple apparently is coming out with some type of headset. You're not going to, with this clunky weird thing, I just don't see this metaverse taking off the way that I initially thought it would after I just thought about it for a little while. So are private jet attendants helpful in the metaverse? Yeah, probably. But never mind. Apple's board of directors previewed its mixed reality headsets last week, according to Bloomberg, suggesting that so this story is bogus. I actually was reading this story and I was sitting at my counter and I was talking out loud to myself saying, this is a nonsense story, but I highlighted it anyways because it's kind of interesting and I'm kind of interested in it. Suggesting that its next major product will be coming to launch soon. For Apple, the launch of the product could open up new markets and potentially recreate the world-changing 2007 introduction of the iPhone. Give me a freaking break. You're saying that some augmented reality goggles or glasses are going to change the world like iPhones? How naive can you be? Who wrote this article? Who's the boob that wrote this? Kif Leswing. Somebody tweet Kif Leswing and tell him he's an idiot. But if the headset is poorly received, it could renew concerns about the company's product vision and execution. What the hell are you talking about? How are you going to correlate some stupid glasses that some kid is going to go play or some weirdo is going to go play that's going to sit in their mom's basement with the iPhone that everybody in the whole world has from the ages of 3 to 200, being Charlie Munger? What is wrong with people? How do you make statements like this in major publications of CNBC and get away with this and not lose your job and don't lose any credibility? Liz Keftwick, what a douche. Bloomberg describes the device as a mixed reality headset, explaining that it will use cameras on its exterior to stream images of high-resolution displays on the inside of a virtual reality headset called the pass-through augmented reality. Industry watchers believe that the ultimate devices for augmented reality would use transparent lenses and be closer to the weight of eyeglasses. Yeah, no kidding. The retail price is being guessed around $3,000. I can't read any more of the story. This guy's an idiot. God. Speaking of idiots, Tesla loses its top spot in Cathie Wood's flagship fund. So this woman has a price target for 2026 of $4,600 a share, but she's reducing her position. So can somebody please explain that to me? When is Cathie Wood going to give up and wind down her fund? Can somebody please explain to me when that'll happen? She has taken her largest position of Roku, which is highly disruptive. Recent stock market performance have... Tesla doesn't seem to have lost its top spot as an explosive trade. Recent market performance has changed relative rankings. What does that even mean? You just said that she has a price target of $4,600. So if she has a price target of $4,600, why does it matter what the market performance is doing right now? I see Tesla's down 27% over the past month. Why are you not buying incessantly and making this 16.8% of your position? I mean, come on. I'm not, God. Getting all annoyed with these people. And it's Friday. What is wrong with these people? Seriously. Let's look at the yields. We haven't done that all week. Everything's sitting pretty. 5 and 10 are inverted. So the 5 and the 10-year are inverted. But look at this. 3 months. It's up. This was sitting at 0.83 the last time we looked for sure. And now it is 1.02%. No earnings this week. You want to join the community, come on in and join us. That would be wonderful. Let's look and go through some stocks. Not stocks. I want to go through your comments first. Okay. I need a big rally before the crash so I can unload my poor decisions without losing my shirt. I like that. Fresh haircut, fresh dollar in the background. Yep, that is true. Elon, okay, somebody said that yesterday. Mo looks like a pharmacist who forgot his white coat. I don't get it. You don't get it. It's a tech company, meaning Tesla. That's true. It is a tech company. I do not get it. Hertz orders some Teslas. Oh yeah, whatever happened to the Hertz thing? Remember when Hertz said that they were going to order like 100,000 Teslas, and then Tesla, and whatever happened to that one? Elon is a robot version of himself. Give me Cisco at $27. I've always said if Paul dies, I want the same number of past students who reached chess master. Boom, mic drop. General rule, I'd rather have a company that you'd have to look up who the CEO is. Steve Jobs died and nothing happened to Apple. It got significantly better, actually. Well, I shouldn't say that. The revenues got significantly better. I think that the innovation slowed as Steve Jobs' 5-year plan passed his death. You know, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're the visionaries they used to be. That's why I think that them transitioning into the subscription world is a very good decision. Unless you're Liz Kitman saying that magic glasses are going to be the next iPhone that are going to change the world. But you need to be on the intelligence level of Liz Kitman to think that. Munger is so old that he remembers that there were only 5 commandments. Well, I saw an outdoor planter at Target. It was cute, but one swift wind would destroy it. It was cheaper than an IKEA design. Walmart is cheap, though. Walmart is not cheap. Mo, not only are the recession-proof stocks getting plummeted, they're missing earnings big time because of shipping costs. Yep, exactly. Apple, where are the new AirPod Pros? Yeah, seriously, where are the new AirPod noise-canceling headphones? I need them. How do these people not get fired? I have no idea. I literally don't know idea. Mo, is that dollar a carpet? A carpet? No, it's not a carpet. It is custom made in the Ukraine. So, with that being said, number 1, I am inclusive. And number 2, please give me your stocks. So let's move on from there. All right. PayPal. Why don't we look at PayPal? It's the last stock I looked at yesterday before I stopped looking at my computer, sitting at a consolidation level. It's going to open the day at $83. Let's see what's going to happen here. The trend is, I mean, if you want to throw a tracker share on here, you can, but I'd probably just stay over here and swing trade it. I find it hard pressed that you're going to get through the 25 and 50-day moving average. I like the new background. Thank you very much. It took me a hot second to set this up yesterday. Would you buy an Apple car? 1,000% I would buy an Apple car. 1,000%. I heard Dave Ramsey is creating an ETF to compete with Cathie Wood. I like it. I like it. I love Hertz. I love getting arrested when I'm renting a car. Please tell the story. All right, let's look at Chipotle short. CMG, is that not the ticker? That is the ticker. So it's sitting at a very strong support level. Let me just draw a line for you. So here's the support level, and it's just sitting right there. And we're going to see what happens. The volume has been very erratic and definitely more selling volume. You have much bigger selling volume on these days than any buying volume. So good looking trend. If you break the level of, I'm going to say 1235, you'll be smooth sailing. That doesn't mean you have to wait until that point to start a position, but 1235 is kind of your smooth sailing level. Love the backdrop. Thank you very much. AMC short. I do love AMC. So this is my largest holding. I'm just kidding. I do not own this nonsense. AMC. Can you even go to movie theaters anymore? Do people even go to movie theaters anymore? Period. Mo would never buy an Apple sheep shearer, though. I have no idea what that means. Sheep shearer? I mean, if you want to make a razor from Apple, yeah, I'll buy it. Why not? All right. Sitting at support / resistance. 1, 2. Let's just draw it across. 3. You guys see how I'm doing this? Can you see where I'm going with this? And we're sitting right there and right there. So it's just sitting at resistance because it can't break this way, and it's sitting at support because it can't break this way. So what's that going to mean? Just see where the volume goes. Wherever the volume goes over the next couple of days, weeks, whatever, we'll find out. Let's look at Costco. All right, Costco is going to open a little higher today. No biggie, big downtrend going on. Downtrend over here. Yep, nothing. It's just going sideways. It's just going to go sideways, and then it'll eventually break. And look how much selling volume is still coming into the stock. I bet this is just a lot of profit taking, especially after a day like this, where you drop from 480 to 420. You lose $60 a share. Worst day in Costco history. People are going to take their profits on it. So, hey, Mo, I'm a bit behind because of the dizziness of my VR headset. That's very common, actually. Look, man, I don't know if you're joking or not, but I get that VR headset, and it melts my brain. Costco just needs an M formation, and that's exactly what we're getting. Who said that? Richard, good point. Let me pull up the line chart just because you said that. AKA, good boy. You did very good on that one. All right, let's see. Line chart. This is it. So what we're hoping for is, honestly, I would hope that today finishes the day around 225, 227 or whatever, and then goes like that. That would be perfect. All right. KHC. Is this Kraft Heinz? It is Kraft Heinz. Woof. Talk about falling. This is going to rebound a little bit. This is going to have to rebound a little bit. If you want to anything going on here, first of all, you need to get red and yellow in the sweet spot. Great selling volume coming in. You're running into that 100, but here's what you need. You need today to be like this. You need a positive day today. $39, $39.50, and then you need to come down like this. Why? Because you need to create that M formation that'll bring you down even further and create a nice, strong resistance level. VR gives most people nausea. Metaverse better have a solution for that. Yeah, I don't think they do. What's his name? The Lizard King. Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg said that he was they're creating a new version of the Quest or something like that, and it's going to be called like Project Flowers or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Good boy cracks me up every time. Facebook. So everything's going to start up today. So and honestly, everything's going to start up today. It's nothing more than maybe some profit taking on Friday. Let's see what the market's doing right now. It's up 1.23% last time we checked. 1.21. So it's sitting steady. Who knows what's going to happen by the end of the day? I'm really not totally convinced that this is going to hold, but who knows? Okay, Meta Platforms, head and shoulders pattern developing right here. Where's my thingy? Head and shoulders pattern developing right here. This thing will fall. It's going to fall. It's only a matter of when. All right. It's called Lizard Goggles. I'm bullish on the Lizard King. Project Flowers sounds horrible. I don't think that's the name. If you want me to actually pull up the story, I could pull it up instead of spewing fake news like, where is that story? Like Lip Eisman. What's his name? Kif Leswing. All right, let's see. Apple never confirmed, yada, yada. Tesla. Here we go. Oh, Project Cambria. Project Cambria, Project Flower, close enough. What's the difference? They're all going to make you dizzy. All right, American Express. AXP. American Express. Ooh, and then I do want to look at XLE. Thank you very much. So American Express getting a little bump. Really big downtrend, and it's just holding support. Look how many, every single stock I pull up, it's just sitting at support. It's sitting on the cusp of collapse. I shouldn't say collapse, but it's sitting on its cusp of its next big move down. You notice how many stocks that we're doing that with? How many stocks we're saying that with? It's incredible. All right, XLE. All right, XLE. All right. All-time high. I shouldn't say all-time highs. 52-week highs. 52-week highs. Getting close to, I mean, if you're in this, you can stay. But guys, I don't know what to say. This is all so driven by news and what's going on out there. This is a tough one for me. This is a really tough one for me to say stay or nay. I don't know. If it was me today, if I was playing this, I would probably be taking profits just because my daily stochastic is rolling over. I'm almost at my all-time highs. But I would be perfectly fine if this went like this on Monday, losing out on a couple dollars per share to get that confirmation. So that's just me. You guys do whatever you like to do. Hi, I subscribed on Patreon. I didn't receive an email to the software. How long does it take? Christian, if you did not get an email yet, just email help@everythingmoney.com and Nick will get you taken care of el pronto. little Spanish lingo for you there. McDonald's, just fallen. Perfect downtrend, perfect daily trend. Guys, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row of negative volume. And if we pull it back here, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 out of 15 days. 12 out of 15 days of selling volume. That is incredible. So, good downtrend. Again, it has flown down from 248 to 228. This is a bit, what we need today is that pullback. It's going to open at 231. I like that. And then keep going down. This trend tells me it's going to keep going down. So I like McDonald's. I like what it's doing right now. What else do we have? It's so rare. That's so rare 52-week highs. Well, remember, that was energy. So it's not, I think I take energy and move it out of everything else. Okay, XLU, nice short. XLU are utilities. So XLU are utilities. So let's see what's going on here. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. All right. Sitting tight. Did you say short on XLU? So the trend I love. I love the trend. I like what the volume's doing. The volume's starting to collapse. You know why I like that the volume's starting to collapse? Because it's going right into the 100 and 200. And what do you need to break through there? You need less volume, and then you need a buildup of selling volume. And what comes after lower buying volume? Selling volume, which is perfect. So just keep paying attention to it. Look what you have here. You have ugly face, and if you really want to, head and shoulders pattern. XLU. Somebody please tag me in the bid and ask. Who said this one? Who is the good boy that said this one? XLU short. XLU short. Who said it? XLU nice short. Of course, it's Richard again. Richard, you're doing well, my friend. You get another good boy. All right, let's do Peloton, and then I want to do Foot Locker because everybody is blowing up Foot Locker. Peloton. I don't know what to tell you about this one. Guys, I literally don't know what to tell you about this. I don't know. I'm just completely at a loss. I wouldn't trade something like that. What else was it? What was the other one? Peloton and Foot Locker. So Foot Locker jumped on earnings. Is that correct? Did I see that they had earnings today? Okay. Missed on revenue. Beat on earnings per share. I don't know what their same store sales looked like. I don't know what anything else was. But it looks like they're going to move up a little bit today. And it depends on what kind of volume they're going to get. They got tons of selling volume yesterday. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on this one. It's earnings day, so don't trade it anyways. Well, where else do we have? Oh, no. Lulu. Let's do Lulu. So Lulu's doing the same thing. Let's pull up a line chart here. Line chart. What do we need? This thing fell from $307 to $271. Needs a little rebound in price like we're getting today, and then falls again. Perfect trend. Not a lot of volume coming in. More selling volume than not. This is great. And just let these days happen, guys. Just let these days happen. Intel dropping below 42. Let's look at Intel. People have been asking me about Intel nonstop, and I actually haven't looked at the chart yet. So that is the next big support level, if I'm not mistaken. Let's pull up a big long-term chart. Yeah, so that's a big long-term. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. So this is it. I don't know, guys. I'm telling you that. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm not here to predict, but I'm here to look at the trends. This trend is bad. This is the lowest that Intel's trend has been. Let me see if I can draw a straight line across. Let's see if I can do this. This is the lowest that Intel's trend has been on a stochastic. Maybe I dipped a little low there, but 5.02. So if the market falls, Intel will fall. Do not be mistaken about that. It'll come to $35. Absolutely do not be mistaken about that. Don't think that these stocks, because they're good value plays and have good cash flows and whatnot, are not susceptible to falling. Let's see. What's up? Buy YouTube Tesla puts for December 2022. Chris saying. There is literally nothing better than when Chris Sane, I think that's who it is. Maybe it's Keenan Grace. I don't know which one of them is. Nothing better than when they go out and go, yo, this is not financial advice, but I'm going to need you to load up on this stock. I'm not telling you to load up on anything. Okay? I'm just saying what they're saying. I'm going to need you to load up on this stock. It's absolutely incredible. You want to talk about a pump and dump? How are these people not getting in trouble for this nonsense? It's incredible. All right. So Tesla, I'm telling you, once it breaks, what was it, 680? 680? Yeah, once it breaks 680, market's now open. So once it breaks 680, you better look out and you better hang on to your bippy because this thing's going down to the 5. I'm telling you right now, this thing's coming down to this 1 to 200 area. All right, let's do Boeing. Guys, book club at 10 o'clock. So 30 minutes from now. If you have not done a book club yet, come and join me. If you haven't read the book, come and join me. It's chapter 7 of Richer, Wiser, Happier by William Green. It's a really good chapter. It's mostly on habits. And whoops, I just hit myself in the face. I just come and read. Just come and listen. I highlight it. I go through it, and we just talk about it. And this is going to be a really good chapter because it's on habits and how to better yourself and how to create good habits and how developing good habits when you're young is so important. And get your oven mitts ready for book club because I'm going to need you to load up on chapter 7. All right, Boeing. Good downtrend still. Good downtrend. It's just consolidating sideways. And look at how, I almost swore. Look at how terrible this volume is. It is just erratic, moving down. No big deal. This thing will break whatever level this is. Probably, I'll just pull up my whiskers. It's going to break, 122.80. And there you go. Am I hitting the links this weekend? Well, I'm supposed to play today, but it is raining right now. And I do not play well in rain, so I may be saying no to that. What else? What else? Oh, is your portfolio up or down? I'm up for the year, so that's good. Most portfolios like Viagra. Well, when you only invest in stocks that are pretty decent, and I sell tons of options, and I also trade, so it helps. But yeah, I'm positive for the year, so that's good. Can we look at WSM? Sure. What is this? Waste management? Oh, William and Sonoma retail, probably getting smoked, right? What do you say? How do you access the book club on EM? So Quentin, if you just go to the announcements page, there's a link in there, and I put it in there, and I will also post it one more time. Other than that, bid and ask membership and rules, and you're printing money. I love your honesty and sincerity. Thank you, Felicia. It's very nice of you to be here. All right, so William and Sonoma, you're sitting at a very weak support point. I keep saying resistance instead of support. I guess you could call it resistance. You're sitting at a very, very weak level right here. This is your more strong level. So I do think that once this thing breaks the bottom of yesterday's candle, you will have a very nice move down in some sort of crazy direction. So what are my returns on day trading? I'm going to be honest with you, Honored Chimp. I don't day trade a lot. Mostly I do mostly swing trading, and my swing trading, I calculated it. I think I'm doing like 18% this year. So I have to go and recalculate that. I haven't added in. I'm in positions right now. I'm in some positions right now that are like up 13% and 10% and 4%. I'm also down in one position, 25%, but the trend is still looking good. So why don't we pull that one up? Is it ATUS or EQT? ATUS. So yeah, this one, my trend is, I'm still trusting my trend. Look at it. It always does this. It always does this up and then down and up and down and then up and then down. And it's going up again and it's going down. So this one I'm still in. I'm down, but again, trusting the trend. Who knows? With Zim, I was in Zim back in the day. Short. I shorted this thing from here on down to here. Exited somewhere in this range, but I trusted my trend. This thing snapped back hard. This thing snapped back. I entered this position at, I think it was probably $69. It went to $48. It went back up to 67, and I stayed in my position and trusted my trend, and I ended up exiting around 55. So the trend, would you say the trend is your friend? I would say the trend is my friend. You know what else is my friend? You guys. Join me for the book club. I'll catch you on the flippity flop. See you on Monday.
go, 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 go.